NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for the defense. It's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
He's got room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Rolls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The run from the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Makes the grab. The hands. The feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So NC State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last wide open spaces. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Unloads it left. He's got it. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Running back searching for a hole. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option to give. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field and throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Presley. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Got it behind the line. It's King. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's King. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The sure hands, it's King. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Caught over the middle. It's Presley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Presley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking for the end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out with it, it's Scott. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North. State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. NC State going up-tempo.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
That's caught. It's Jackson. Gets away from one. He's got space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. To the air, it's Bailey. Zings it complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Ready to fire from the pistol. The snap sets up to throw. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it over the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Grab near the marker is King. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Looking to fire. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Phillips. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Presley.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll immediately call timeout. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. He made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready. Things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Try and play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Power football with the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to pass, it's Bailey. It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They've got the screen set up. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Presley. Turns it on at midfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Going to try to get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Dumps it to the back. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying to run. It's King. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked in reverse, it's 2nd and goal from the 15. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Looking to get it in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from... And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Defense looks like they're coming. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught inside the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Now on second down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. Caught behind the line. It's Fitzgerald. Still on his feet at the 40. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Makes the catch. It's Presley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got an open man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big light.
Lost one deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. They just keep firing. Rushes on him. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the ground. He's got it again. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Might be looking to run. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this 1st down. I have a play, but sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 25 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's the pressure. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. NC State quick to the line.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the 1st play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the comeback is on.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Fitzgerald. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The field goal is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Under fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's open on the right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.